This is section 4.2, graphing linear functions. Our objective today is to use tables and equations to graph linear functions. Let's start with vocabulary. The y-intercept is the point where the graph crosses the y-axis. So if we have our coordinate plane and our line, the y-intercept is this point right here where the line crosses the y-axis. Slope-intercept form is an equation written in the form y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. A linear function is a function with points that lie on a line, and it can be written in the form y equals mx plus b. This is a graph of y equals negative 3/4 x plus 5. The slope is negative 3 over 4, or negative 3/4, and the y-intercept is 5. So when we say y, slope-intercept form, we generally say y equals mx plus b. In this, y stays y, x stays x when we write the equation. M, you'll replace with whatever your slope is, and B, you'll replace with whatever your y-intercept is. So we're going to graph a function two different ways. We're first going to make a table, then we're going to use slope-intercept form. And we're going to determine which one's easier. So by making a table, I make my table, my inputs are x, my outputs are y. Let's say I use negative 5, 0, and 5. If I plug in negative 5, I get out negative 2. If I plug in 0, I get 1. If I plug in 5, I get out 4. So when I plot this, I plot negative 5, negative 2, right about there. I plot 0, 1, and I plot 5, 4. And then I connect my line with my points with a line. When I use slope and intercept, I first identify the slope. We just label it as m now. Whatever's in front of the x, it is 3/5. Then I identify my b, which is my y-intercept. That's whatever is plus or minus on the end. So it's 1. So we start by plotting at 0, 1, because y-intercept is 0 for x, 1 for y. So we make our point there. And then we take our slope. So this is rise over run, remember. So from our point 0, 1, we're going to rise 3, run 5, and make our next point. Right about there. As soon as you have 2, you have enough to make a line, but if you want it more accurate, you can rise 3, run 5 again. Right about there. We can also go down and left, because it's like a negative, negative. So down 3, left 5. And we can go down 3, left 5 again. As many times as will fit on our graph. Then we take our ruler, we draw one nice straight line, and there's our graph. Slope-intercept form is a lot quicker most of the time. All right, we are going to try using slope-intercept form to graph it. So find the slope and y-intercept, and then we're going to graph the function. We're going to start in letter A. Our slope, which we call m, is whatever's number is in front of the x, so it is 2. Our y-intercept, which we call b, is 4. That means we start at 0, 4. We will rise 2, run. Remember, this is really 2 over 1, so we rise 2, run 1. So we start at 4, make our point. We rise 2, run 1, rise 2, run 1, rise 2, run 1. As many points as we can make. Imagine those are actually straight because I could touch on the right points. We can also go down 2, left 1, down 2, left 1, as long as we'd like. And then we connect them with as straight of a line as we can. And there's our graph. For the letter B, we first identify our slope. Our slope is whatever's in front of the x, so it is negative 5/6. Our y-intercept is b. Notice here that it's a minus 7, so our y-intercept is negative 7. So we go down 7 to start. Right about there. Since our slope is negative, we go down 5, right 6. You could also go up 5, left 6. So you can make as many points as you need, and then draw your line. All right, now it's your turn to try it. Find the slope and y-intercept of the graph of y equals x minus 3, and then graph the function. All right, our slope. Remember, anytime there's not a number, there's an invisible 1, so our slope is 1. our y-intercept. Remember, if it's a minus, that stays with our y-intercept, so it's -3. So we start down 3, we rise 1, run 1. So we just go up and over, up and over, up and over. And we draw our line as straight as we can. And there we have it. All right, try this one. Graph y equals 2x. So first we want to identify our slope. Our slope is 2 because that's the number on the x. Then we want to find our y-intercept. You'll notice there's no plus or minus anything on the end. That means it's 0. So we're starting at 0, 0. We go up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1. As far as we'd like, and then we can also go down and left, down and left, down and left, as many times as you'd like also. Connect them with a straight line, and there we have it. All right, we're going to talk about one word problem here quick. The temperature of a substance in degrees Celsius before and during an experiment is given by the function y equals -4/5 x, where y represents temperature and x represents time in minutes. So we're going to graph y equals -4/5 x. Let's start by identifying our slope is -4/5. And our y-intercept is 0 because there's nothing added or subtracted on the end. So we make a point of 0, 0. Then we go down 4, left or right 5. There's our next point. Then we can go down 4 again and right 5. Remember, we can also go up and left. And then we just connect with as straight of a line as we can. All right, last two that you're going to try on your own. Graph the function y equals 1/5 x and graph the function y equals 3x. For 1/5 x, our slope is 1/5. Our y-intercept is 0. So we start at 0, 0. We go up 1, right 5. You can do that again if you'd like. Or we can go down and left. And then we connect with a straight line. For the second one, y equals 3x, the slope is 3. Your y-intercept is 0. So we start at 0, 0. We go up 3, right 1. Or we can go down and left, down 3, left 1. As many times as we'd like, and then connect with as straight of a line as possible. Here's your assignment, and there will be a quiz following this lesson.